Making a video. Some sort of crap on this lens. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyway, a little bit of wind too, and this is the wrong camera for that. But anyway, traveling light today. And such. Wonderful. Just spectacular day. Be raining tomorrow, so back to normal. I mean, back to dismal. Anyway, fuck. Right in front of me. There's too many videos lately, I know that. Did watch a Nicholas video, a Minor Mystic. It's back for his short reprieve before he has to go back to the hell industrial complex and have his arteries fiddle-faddled with and such. You know, yuck. Yeah, yuck is all I can say to that. Yuck. Anyway, so response video 2, Nick, and conference report. So I'll do conference report first, I suppose. Just because this was the most immediate and the most irritating. He did a response video to the, I think, vacant video by Rose Bushy disqualifying antinatalism, the philosophy and the argument that somehow you can't argue for the future. You can't advocate for a future circumstance because not only does the future first circumstance not exist, but if you actually do prevent something from happening, like World War IV, no one will notice that there's no World War IV, and therefore it's not a good or some kind of crap like that. It's just an invasion, a convoluted way to evade having to deal with a dominant ethical issue that exists surrounding this process of creation. And Fred did call it procreation. These are pro-creationists, and they should be accountable for that philosophy. And to say this is pro-creationist, not a philosophy now, is anything with an ist on it not a philosophy, because it's not only suggesting premises for a conclusion, but it's suggesting a conclusion, an ought statement. There's any philosophy that contains within it an ought statement, not a philosophy. I just think it's totally bogus to sit there and tell me something's not a philosophy, when it's my philosophy. Yeah, sorry, no sale. It's just irritating. So we can just throw away the terms like liberal philosophy or conservative philosophy, right to life philosophy, religious philosophy. We just throw out the word philosophy. Why not now? Because now it doesn't mean anything, because now we're going to qualify what kind of statements of ought truth or explicit truth of some premise is now a philosophy. Obviously some philosophies contain more complex elements than others. I could have the philosophy that rocks are hard. There. So I'm a believer in rock hardness. I'm a rock hardness. That's a philosophy. It's dirt simple. Not complicated. It's a statement describing reality. It's a philosophy, Fred. Okay. Now I just take it one step further and I say, rock hardness should be, rocks that are hard should be used for smash. More complicated now, I've got an ought in there, but I just think it's a terrible waste of good rock hardness not to smash it, especially on skull. Maybe it's a good idea to smash hard rocks on skull. So there's another philosophy. I mean, it's just fuck you. I mean, I had to go turn myself into an ethicist because people are turning antinatalism into, I don't think you should have a baby if you don't have $100,000 in the bank. It's like saying somebody's pro-life if they are, you can't have an abortion after the baby's born. What? Yeah, okay, they're pro-life, but it's irrelevant to the fucking conversation. It's irrelevant to rational categorization. So, yeah, sorry. I think it's just so fucking bogus to tell me I don't have a philosophy. Screw that. Really, just screw that. It's just bullshit. Antinatalism has only been used by people who are pretty much antinatalists, and the only people who want to change the definition are people who aren't antinatalists, who want to steal the fucking word. And you're just saying, yeah, let's be accomplice to the theft of the word. We'll destroy its meaning, and that way we can fuck up the whole conversation. Great, thank you. Very helpful. Alright, anyway. So on to the mystic, who is responding to a Fred video, in a video by Laura Layla, talking about this I, where do you end and that begins, and what is the, well, they don't even get to the significance arguments, but so Mystic chimed in and, look, we can see it's a deterministic universe. We determine that all this shit, that's been happening for the last 50 years made me. The stuff that made me was made by hundreds of millions of years of cause and effect. And yeah, I'm a byproduct of a thing, a big thing, and I'm one of the byproducts of the thing. But how does that, I just don't see the practical point in calling everything that's big, then every part on it is somehow not a part. I mean, you could say car, and then somebody wants to say wheel, they have to point at the wheel and go car. 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 Wheel is car. No, wheel is not car. Wheel is wheel. Yes, I'm part of the universe. So what? There's still a me as an independent, definable and describable, easily noticed, distinguishable. This is distinguishable from that. There are different textures, there are different colors. One's flat, one's growing, one's alive, one's dead. There's all kinds of category differences between that and that. And so I'm a that. I mean, if I'm not a this, or I'm not a I, or I'm not a thing, I'm a fucking that. I'm something. I mean, it's just idiotic to say, let's forget that we acquired the ability to make distinctions between wheels and hood ornaments. We can make distinctions. We can recognize the difference between them. We can say what they do. We can see how they function. I just, what's the point? I just can't possibly understand why I would feel more enlightened or at all progressed in my perception of the universe by eliminating my ability to recognize that this rock was formed in a very different way than this rock, and that it has a whole different history, and it got to that spot through a whole different path. That's sort of important, I think. And the fact that it has properties that are different. Now we, as consciousnesses, have properties that are fundamentally, profoundly different than all of this, and certainly profoundly different than the entire that. The entire machine is a piece of crap. Alright, so this is more like a discussion about, you walk into a museum and there's a glass box and a little pedestal and lights and fiber optic-y things and all kinds of shit and electronics and bells and whistles. But what's the special part? What's the thing that matters? There's a diamond on top of the pedestal. And so walking in, you just don't go museum. No, you go diamond. Diamond is the whole fucking thing. The goddamn diamond is the whole reason you walk in the damn room. To see the fucking diamond. You don't walk in to go look at the stand, to go look at the wires for the security system. All of that shit is superfluous and meaningless. The room itself has no meaning. It only exists because the diamond is in it. And the only thing of value in this stupid universe, the only wheel on this car, is us. The us's. This consciousness. Don't do that too much. Yeah, problematic, right? Yeah. So why would I blend me into dirt and mud and inanimate, and all that. Why would I blend the diamond into, the carbon on the wires? Why would I muddy it? Why would I pollute it by making it, by forcing it back into some sort of hole that it's quite obviously distinct from by special capacity, by having special capacity. I just want to make sure I was recording. I'd be kind of annoyed if I blew it again. Anyway, damn that word. Yeah. So, yeah, I just don't get it. All right. I mean, I think it's really nice to have context, to say, understand determinism, understand you are the wind, you are the rain, you are the sky, the sun, the moon, the universe universing, and you're universing. No doubt about it. You're a flow. You're an eddy in the stream. But the stream is crap. The eddy is the only thing in the damn frickin' stream that has any wow to it. I mean, it's fucking a little bit wow. It's not woo-woo. It's fucking wowie-powie. It's holy fucking shit, that thing can feel. I mean, damn. That's significant. It's not a fucking rock. It's not just a swirly blah 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 DNA blah 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 sunshine blah blah machine. It's doing something more. Come on. And to cut more off, to just say no, more is irrelevant. More doesn't matter. I mean, whoa. I'm stunned. And if that's some sort of Buddha thing, well, then it's Buddha bullshit, because that doesn't make any sense to me at all. I mean, I can turn it and twist it. I'm looking at it in every way in my brain, and I'm saying, how is this the definition of enlightenment? I expand myself so I don't understand what feeling things are anymore. I don't recognize their existence. Now I can just look at them and say, oh, pretty color in the universe. Nope, not even a pretty color. It's not even anything. It's just universe swirling. Okay, ignore it. Just more universe swirling. Nothing to see here. Well, fuck no. There's something to see here. There's something to fucking see. It needs to be paid attention to. It is the game. There's no other thing of merit. There's no other thing of matter. There's no other matter of matter. The only matter that matters is the matter doing this kind of thing. If it's not doing this kind of thing, it's not doing anything that matters. So whatever. I mean, we've been down this road before. This negating of the significance of the creation of harmable consciousness is I mean, I don't want, I come up with words like escape. It's just escapism. It's just launching yourself out of an unpleasant truth, an inconvenient fucking truth, because it requires a solution. The problem that we are requires a solution. And I will concede a big part of the problem that we are is the fact that the things doing this fancy swirling in the human style are far too, way too, preposterously too unaware of the fact that they are not unique in their functionality. They're unique in their disposition, in their body odor, in their taste in women, in their taste of sexual practice. They may have some uniqueness in those categories, but in the category of feeling, they're not unique. And their functionality, their practicality, their usefulness is completely dependent on how well they function with all the other feeling bits. Their feeling bits aren't any more important than anyone else's feeling bits, and that's just a simple, plain fact. It doesn't matter whether it's a Jew or a Nazi who's suffering. Suffering is the problem. Period. End of sentence. Yeah. Where else to go with that? Yeah, it's just very frustrating. That's all the word I'll use. It's just frustrating because, Nick, you're dead hard, a logical guy in so many respects, and yeah, I don't know where this comes from. How can I make logical sense out of ignoring human consciousness as a significant phenomenon? I can't understand that. I just can't understand the reason, the purpose, the logic. I can understand it from no possible angle why I would negate the only thing in the universe as we know it to have any substance, any at all. Here it is, consciousness. It's pretty fucked up. Fuck. Anyway, I did it again. It's a lovely day, so who cares? We'll ignore the failure. So anyway, I did. Anyway, I'm so clever, Gary. Oh, maybe I'll go down to the park. Yeah. See if I can catch some fish video. We'll see. So I should have run and saved myself some time and saved you some time. All right, let's see if I have any other subjects. Yeah, so I did mention the rosebushy video in my other video to the little putts and the flubbery putts. But yeah, that's all these philosophers are just talking crap. So I guess Fred can fall into that category sometimes too. It's just catch 22. It's catch 22 philosophy. Let me create a description of the philosophical model where I can take anybody's philosophy and discount it because I can say that's not normative, or you presumed instead of assumed, or category error. That's always a great one. I always love that line. Category error. Just call it category error and evade the conversation. Yeah, brilliant. So apparently it's a category error to call antinatalism a philosophy. No, it's just a horrible, malicious, evil dictate. Yeah, that's it. Oh, fuck. I mean, maybe, there's lots of broken words in our vocabulary, lots of broken ways to say shit. Maybe it would be better if we had some other kind of language, some other way to describe it. Anti-procreationist, well, look, I mean, I did it. I mean, ifalist is, life is fail, stop the experiment. There. Life is fail, stop the experiment, ist. Alright? So maybe we have to be that literal, and then we'll evade this catch-22 jibber-jabber, because the contract will be so explicit that you can't evade it anymore. Here's my contract. I believe a DNA molecule replicating has not been adequately justified as an experiment, and the experiment should be just discontinued because it can produce absolutely nothing, and even under the best of circumstances it has zero-sum potential, so stop it because it's stupid. There. Ist. There's my contract. Alright. Oh, lovely here. Lovely. Oh. I was hoping for clear water. Yeah, can't really video in that. Oh, the wind. It's horrible. But here's some sunnies. See maybe I can video one of these little beasties. Did you have a good time? I don't think you did. So let's see if I can lose the camera in the swamp. Maybe I'll save this file in case everything goes horribly wrong.